Milan, twin flame and soulmate. You know, I heard people speaking about twin flames, and I'm feeling very uncomfortable with it. The reason is that people want to see something in a general term, but the general term doesn't serve in this. For example, soulmates. Soulmates, you can think about somebody who you met and you felt naturally with, or naturally interested, attracted to be together. And you spend time together usually. You find ways to meet. You feel the other person understands you um, in different ways. But when you come to determine to define it, you say this person, Alex, is my soulmate. That is, we meet and we practice, or something happens between us that is unique. If I had to put it together or to compare it with another soulmate that I had, and where I have many soulmates of different categories, some soulmates connect to me on a intimate, uh, emotional level, and some connect with me through incarnations that they knew me before, so now that we met, now we meet again. And some connect with me also in a way that they teach me something, so then they are teachers of mine that show me, or and I show them something. So the obligation, the connection between us is not only a certain convenience, mutual convenience, but also it's a old tradition of us to meet and exchange several materials. And with these people, I'm very, very close, naturally, because some of them are developers like myself. So our development may be depending on each other in some way. So, but to take the whole idea of soulmate and put it together and take this one and this one and this one and that one together and put them and say soulmate are so and so is completely out of touch with reality. This overall generalization, it may be convenient for some to, for some specific, you know, idea building an image about society is also not a so accurate situation. You know, it's a mind projection. But still, you meet these people and you become together. And for each one, you can define or see the good sides, the connection side between you. So each one is individual. That's all that there is to it. The attempt to talk generally about everything, it loses all the contacts. It just really goes into a virtual sky. Now about twin flame. Again, it is my impression. It's not to perhaps be proved by anybody else, but maybe would be proved by some uh, twin flames that hear this. Well, twin flame, how shall I say it? It is the benefit of somebody who has crossed over beyond his personal life and is now uh, ventured He was initiated into in the truth of life, and he is now progressing within this life as an entity that is conscious of everything and stay alive. So usually, when people come to the end of the circle of their own projection, the circle of all of their own projection is going to end in death. But if this circle of your own projection doesn't end anywhere, but it is life that is open and continuous infinitely, so then you progress within this new consciousness, within this new concept that it's all open, it's dimensional. And you still exist here on this planet. So you passed the marriage, the children, the problems, and so on. Maybe you're still in some problems, but the overall concept about life changed, and you left. You gave up the holding on life more and more. You were less and less looking also into your own old story anymore. You have given up your own story. You don't know where the stories can go to. They cannot go anywhere really. And if you try, they are stuck, and it is years and years that people don't find ways to overcome a problem in relationship. And eventually, a person who was so enthusiastic and went so far, believing in life, believing in the promise, in the biggest promises, those who crossed to meet the end of the promise, where the promise coming, where it's fulfilling itself. So those who crossed over, and now they're living in infinity, actually, personally, individually, their concept of life, the emotional state is changing to include infinity in the emotional perspective, and the application that may rise of this that are natural now, because now your life story is not going in a loop anymore, but it's going somewhere else. It's opening and opening. So these people, when the universe, apparently infinity, has created a venue for a man and a woman, perhaps a man and women. I'm not sure about everybody. I'm not generalizing. I'm just saying that the universe echoed this crossing to the universal, to the infinite. The universe itself has responded with the phenomena of twin flame. So twin flame, emotionally, when it comes to the story, to the 3D story, when it is in a loop, or it was in a loop, now twin flame has opened it to infinity. So it's not only you now that is infinitely conscious, or conscious of infinity, whatever you want to call it, spaciousness, if you like. So I hear some call it that. But if you were alone until now you have somebody that is together with you in this infinity, in this planet also, in this infinity, in this infinite consciousness, in this permissive world, because when everything is open, everything is possible, everything is permitted to try. A negotiation of relationship um, is happening. They're more acute and more to the point, and the hottest place where negotiation on a relationship happening is in a twin flame situation, because we are devoted to each other and to ourselves and to each other and to infinity and to this universe. We are devoted because we are here, and we are here together. So it's a new situation, life situation, for for twin flame, a life situation that life story has been resolved. The 3D story has been resolved by continuation. It is continued. Your life is continued in a way that you accept, that sounds good to your heart, that is true for you, that is good for this planet, that is good for the sake of relationship itself. So become more involved in relationship per se, you're becoming more able to perhaps negotiate relationship with other people, not only with your twin flame, but your situation in this world, like I feel it, is that I found home here. Before I was only looking to fly to the stars away from here because this place was underdeveloped. So now I have a reason to stay here, for a while that is necessary and not alone, and not be alone on this planet on the deepest level. Because the universe has created, put us together um, in such a beautiful way. So, yeah, so that was about Twin Flame. So thank you for watching Twin Flames and Soulmates. All are blessed. Ciao, your son here, your son Pedro. Yeah.